I had the distinct pleasure of being able to talk to a couple of our Melrose sales reps in our Atlanta show. And I just want to share a little bit about what they conveyed to me about feeling and emotion and a little bit of pride in the feelings that the people that live in their area have and how they like to buy for their stores. So the first one, Simple Country. We're standing in Simple Country. I got to talk to our Ohio rep. And as we were talking, we started to talk about the feeling, because Simple Country is no longer just about farmhouse or urban farmhouse or trying to put a little spin on it, but it's the feeling. What's that feeling of our lifestyle that we have? And so when we look at the products here for Melrose and what's trending hot right now, they're those products that give you a feeling. Whether it be a cake stand where we think about baking something from scratch and spending time with our family in the kitchen, that comes through. When you have a beautiful cake stand, that means you've been in your kitchen and you've been preparing something with love. And so that is something that comes across very well for her customers in Ohio. The other thing that did very well for her were these pieces of wall art. And you may think, well, how does wall art make you feel something? But there's some pride involved in this. And she was talking about, yes, this picture on the top with the cattle. It's serene, it's peaceful, it's beautiful. This is a very nice printed piece anyway, because of a lot of layers of texture and glazing. You can see the brush strokes in it. They're serene colors, very back to nature. But then she said this one right here is doing exceptionally well in Ohio, and it's of the sheep and the lambs. And so the lambs are out grazing. It's a part of life. It's something that we do. We slow down. We enjoy our lifestyles in Simple Country. And so that emotion comes through even in the wall art. And that's something that in Simple Country is automatically conveyed, not just if you're in Ohio, wherever you happen to be, but she knows in her area, that's something that her store customers are looking for. So whatever area you're in, it's a good idea to take a look at what makes them proud. What makes people in your area proud, and what are those emotions that they're looking for, and how do your products convey that back? Let's go take a look at something I learned from our Michigan sales rep about the feelings that they have near the lakes. Here we are. This is something that our Michigan sales rep was talking to me about. She said, it's not just about living at the lake. It's about our style of life. And so many of our households have that dark, deep blue lake color already into their home interiors. And so as store owners in her area, she likes to tie into that. It's a trend that's already taken place. It's something they already have. And so when we look here, we get to see a lot of the darker color blues, the dark blue on the sea turtle here. We have some oars on the wall with a nice dark blue patterning, but she also pointed these out to me. She said the lighthouses. That's very, very popular where we are, because we are so used to seeing so many lighthouses on our shores. So this is something that resonates and builds emotion. Maybe you remember that time that you went to the beach when you were a kid at the lakes in Michigan. And what did you see when you were a kid? You saw the lighthouse. And so there's that automatic emotional connection with a product that automatically fits into the decor. The other thing that we were talking about for Michigan is that deep, deep blue color. And so she said this lamp, this is going to go in so many households because they already have some aspect, whether it's their wall art or their fabrics, maybe it's a throw rug or a throw blanket that they have on the couch, something like that, that will tie into this blue, because again, the blue is dominant in the lake area. And then we step back here to the back part of waterfront, and we have these dark navy blue vessels. And when you look at these, you think, well, these are nice for our florals to go into. They have a nice narrow throat on them. But it's the color of the vibrancy. And so the reason they like this is because they know that the lake homes automatically have just a little bit of blue that they're tapping into anyway, and this color is going to fit into that design scheme. This is a good fit. And again, we're making an emotional connection. She knows in Michigan that they're tying into the feelings of being at the lake, the pride of having ownership around the lakes. And so the emotion is already there. How does our decor and our choices in products fit into our area? So take a look at your geographic area. Take a look at the things that people are already buying. How does it fit, and how do you make an emotional connection?